Hey, what's up guys? This is Frank from Meek Is Murder, and we're going to be talking about some of our favorite records from our own collections. First and foremost, you got Kiss Alive 2. I mean, it's just a fantastic record. Last year, I got to meet up with Ace Frehley, who autographed it in several places, and it was a really cool experience.
I think I was in like 10th grade and had heard of the Misfits and thought it looked really cool, and then I put it on and it kind of blew my mind. London Dungeon, it's like my favorite Misfits song. It's from 1988.
Fuck the facts. It's a little true story about this record. I was really drunk when I bought it and I left it in the venue, and then Mel sent it back to me from Canada, which was a really sweet thing for her to do.
It's a picture disc of Death Breath sticking up the night. If you don't know this band, get on it right away. This is it features Nick Anderson from Entombed. If you like Wolverine Blues and you wish they put out another one, they kind of did, and this is it, and you should really check it out. Death Breath.
This is Stravinsky, Firebird. Really original shredder right here, shredding composition. Just check it out.
A reissue by Century Media of Samael, Ceremony of Opposites, one of my favorite records of all time. It's just incredibly satanic. I've actually gotten thrown out of high school for wearing this t-shirt. So
this one's In Utero. I had it on CD first. I only got this kind of recently, but it sounds really cool. It's 180 gram. Yeah, one of the best records ever made. Still holds up today. I can still listen to this record every day.
My buddy's in Tiger Flowers, really sweet dudes. Solid record. Fucking Laser Wolf, mega shredding dudes.
I was actually a big fan of Uphill Battle, which is a Danny Walker band, and I used to stalk him on MySpace, and he told me about this new project that he was working on called Intronaut, and of course I quickly went out and learned everything I could about them. They wound up putting out Null and Void, and I thought it was brilliant. And now they're on vinyl, so if you can, go get them.
Jane Doe, this is the heaviest set of records you'll buy. Jane Doe across 4 sides, 180 gram, really dope. You have to change the record about every 3 or 4 minutes, but that's fine, totally worth it.
This is Woven Hand, The Threshing Floor. I actually own a lot of different Woven Hand records. They are my favorite non-metal band.
This is the chilling, thrilling sounds of a haunted house at Disneyland. It's pretty fucked up shit, actually. I put this on for my girlfriend, and she was like freaked out.
Buddy's in Tidal Arms. This is a really dope record, self-titled. Like meticulously recorded, really heavy, a lot of tasteful grooves, really dope.
Top Gun soundtrack. As far as I'm concerned, if you don't have this in your collection, I don't even want to know you. I mean, it's pretty much the greatest album or piece of vinyl ever put out.
K. Loggins' Danger Zone, Top Gun soundtrack, original motion picture soundtrack. Yeah, there's some pretty hard hitters on here.
This is honestly probably the record that has the most airplay on my player. Playing with the Boys, probably a personal favorite, but side A, a little bit better than side B. But if you start with side B, you'll have no idea what record you've put on, because there are 80s hits from here that nobody's ever heard before.
Out of all the vinyl that I have, this might have received the most plays. I'm not really sure, but I was kind of obsessed when I got this. I just played it over and over and over again. It's an important record from my childhood.
Buddy's in Hive Smasher. Really dope record. This is really, it's really gross. Here, check out how gross it is. Like, why would you make it that color? Aaron, you're a freak. It's so gross.
Cloud Kicker, Beacons. I love pretty much everything he's ever done, but this was like, the seminal record that everybody knows of Cloud Kicker, and it sounds amazing on vinyl. Go listen to it.
Residents, the first album by North Louisiana's phenomenal pop combo. This one's pretty weird. This one gets you in a weird place. The bass player of my old band turned me on to these guys.
I highly recommend. This is a really brutal set of records right here. I recommend the Third Symphony a lot. Everybody knows the Fifth. The Ninth, the first movement of the Ninth, heaviest thing ever.
AC/DC Back in Black, another original pressing. This is important to me because it was actually the first drum beat I've ever learned in my life. So it all started right here.
I mean, this is just like a work of art right here. This is the Krallice record, Years Past Matter, and just like, I love that. Besides like the Gilead Media tag, there's like no text on this entire gatefold except for the amazing logo there. But yeah, and this thing's heavy too. This is like 3 pounds of record, and it's just black. They didn't mess around with any colors or anything like that. Just like 180 gram. Beautiful.
This is really neat. Original broadcast of War of the Worlds. This apparently sent people screaming from their homes, thinking that this was actually happening when it was broadcast on the radio.
I mean, come the fuck on. Iron Maiden, The Number of the Beast, the first album that Bruce Dickinson sang on with Iron Maiden, and holy shit, what an entrance. Hallowed Be Thy Name is still to this day one of my favorite songs of all time.
E.T. the Extraterrestrial soundtrack. Another record you can just put on and cry to.
There's another one that's really important to me because my dad got me into this band when I was super, super young. And, you know, I was like a little 11-year-old kid listening to Carnivore. It's probably pretty frightening to other people, but I was like memorizing their lyrics even back then. Pretty awesome stuff.
Pick up the new Meek Is Murder double EP on Rising Pulse Records, coming out May 5th. Sick.